Hi, this is Julie. Thanks for joining me. One of the benefits of meditation is an increased ability to concentrate. Is mindfulness the same thing as concentration? Recently, I listened to a podcast by Shayla Catherine, who is the founder of the Insight Meditation Society at South Bay and an experienced meditator and meditation teacher. And she said that basically meditation and concentration work together. They complement each other. They are cut from the same cloth, but slightly different. When we use mindfulness and our meditation, we may focus on an object. Let's say that object is our breath. We focus, but it's the type of focus. It's how we attend to that object. It is how we hold that object softly and kindly. Very different than, say, concentrating on a project. If you were making a beaded bracelet and had to focus very particularly on getting the cording through the holes in the beads, on how that you would organize the beads and what patterns you were making. It's a very specific, very honed focus. Whereas with our mindfulness, it's softer. We hold the object of our attention gently. And there are many different ways to practice mindfulness meditation. It doesn't always have to be the same type of focus on the same type of object, right? But all the different methods will still result in increased ability for you to focus and concentrate in the rest of your daily life. Shayla described the different types of ways that you can meditate by using focus or mindfulness on an object. She referred to them as how you would walk your dog on a leash. So there are many different types of leashes. So you could walk your dog on one of those leashes that has the long spool that's retractable. So the dog can swing way out on a very long lead and then come back in to a very small lead. That likens us to when we let our mind wander a little further out and come back. So if you're meditating on your breath, you may be focusing on the breath itself, the in, the out, but then you may shift your focus to sensations of the breath in the body, and then a little further out, any sensations that the body is feeling, and then even further out to any sensations in the present moment that you may be getting from your environment, what you might be hearing or smelling or feeling on your skin. And then you can draw yourself right back to just focusing on the breath. Or you could think of a dog on a short leash, maybe a meter or so long, where you're focusing on the breath, for instance, and you move out a little further to focus on the physical sensations of the breath. And then you come back to just the in-out feeling of the breath. There's also walking a dog on a harness. So when a dog is on a harness, it's usually a seeing eye dog. It's a therapy dog of some sort. And it's a particular subject for the purpose of focusing the mind on just that. So in your breathing meditation, you could hone the focus to just the feeling in the belly. Just the sensations in the belly with each inhalation and exhalation. And you could stay with that basic focus. And then there's the off-leash dog. The dog that's off-leash and not following anybody's instructions. It's not following any voice commands. And it's just all over the place. So that's very much like when your mind is distracted and it wanders and you're thinking all these different thoughts. So it's kind of an interesting way to think of the different types of mindfulness meditation. What length of leash would you be putting on the dog that you are walking? Okay, but all of these different types of meditation still establish that basic continuity of mindfulness that allows our distractions to fall away. So let's try taking our dog for a walk, so to speak, and see how the different focused qualities of attention work in our own practice. Let's begin our meditation. Take a comfortable seat, or you can lie down on the floor. If you are seated, you can sit in a chair or on a cushion. Sit well so that you're sitting to the front of your sit bones and your spine can lengthen. We would like to be upright and attentive, but not too tense. So find that right spot for you. You can close your eyes if you like, or keep them slightly open if that works better for you. Let's take some deep breaths now. Inhale through the nostrils and exhale through the mouth. You can purse your lips so that the exhale has a smaller space to move through, and it may lengthen that. Inhaling through the nostrils, exhaling gently through the mouth. Let your body softly breathe itself now. Just paying attention to your natural pace of breath, soft focus. Be here, right now. Attentive to this breath and this breath. Feel the body sitting. Notice any sensations. Feel the body breathing. Begin to focus on the sensations of breath. Aware of how the breath feels moving through the nostrils, in and out. Or at the throat. At the width of the chest. Or the softness of the belly. If the breath wanders, you start having any thoughts, make lists, storytelling, just acknowledge that. Acknowledge that you're thinking and bring your awareness back to the sensations of your breath. Let's begin to spread our awareness out a little further. Focus on any sensations now in the body. Any pressure on the parts of the body touching the floor. Warmth or coolness. Tingling or a feeling of heaviness or lightness. Let's reach our awareness out a little further even. What sounds do you hear in your ears? Do you feel any air upon your skin? A sensation of movement around you? A change in temperature? Or a particular smell? Let's bring the awareness now back to the sensations of breath in your body. Breathing in and breathing out. Feel the body breathe itself. Notice the sensation of your breath at your chest. With each inhalation, the chest widens, the rib cage spreads. With each exhalation, the chest relaxes back down. The rib cage moves back into its lowered position. Place your awareness as you breathe on just the gentle movement that you feel in the chest. Release that focus now and simply notice the body breathing. The body breathes itself. Gently, the breath moves in and out. When you become distracted by any thoughts, You acknowledge them and come back to focusing gently, gentle awareness on the breath at this present moment. So now we've practiced different methods of mindful meditation, giving ourselves a longer lead as we engage more and more of what is outside of us in our mindfulness practice, or giving ourselves a shorter lead where we keep our practice on the breath and in our body, using a more focused practice as we attend to and hold a singular object, such as the breath at the chest. All of these types of mindful meditation are wonderful practice and will hone your ability to focus and concentrate in your daily life. Thank you for joining me for mindfulness meditation today. May we all find peace, no matter what we are given.